Hello, howdy, hi, welcome. Come on in. I hope people get what we're doing. For some reason, I've got in my head that it's a confusing title. I think it'd be. Oh, you know what I should add though? I should add to the title spoilers ahead. Spoilers ahead. We will be spoiling Madoka Magica and like parts of the first movie. Hello, welcome. Howdy. So yeah, just the original anime, Madoka Magica, and maybe some stuff from like the first movie. So if you are interested in watching Madoka Magica, then skip this one. I highly recommend it. I adore Madoka Magica. You can really see the inspiration I got from it in Grim Magic. So yeah, go watch that. Yes, full teams of 6. That's what, because we've only got the 5 girls. We're not gonna go like one at a time because I feel like that could be a little challenging. We can jump around the girls as we come up with good ideas. So, you know. But we got so much to work with. They have weapons, they have magic, they have personalities, they have their wishes, they have their witches. So there's a lot we can work with for their teams. I want to start with Mommy because thank you. It's one taker. Way to go. I ought to come up with good rewards for you all who've been here, who've been subscribed for a decent amount of time. I just don't know what to give you. Mommy gets Sylveon because of ribbons. I don't know if Sylveon's the best option. It definitely does have ribbons. But I don't know if there's a maybe better ribbon-themed Pokemon. Yes, so we're gonna start with Mommy, and I'm gonna start crunking in some Pokemon, because Mommy's easy. Because first, I want to give her, ooh, what's it called? It's not Alchemy, the T Pokemon. Oh boy, now it's also Twiins challenge. Who's that Pokemon? We don't have Bebe. We're doing the quintet. Because I don't really know Baby. Oh, I understand. Not the girl. The monster, I see. Sinisty, thank you. maybe, we'll think about that. But first, let's get Mommy her Sinisty. If I could spell it right. Pokemon. Fucking Sinisty. There we go. Google will always spell things for me, and I will never learn. Oh, and actually, we're going to, our only other rule is we're going to roll with the evolved form of any given Pokemon. I want this to be like their team if they, like, we're going in to go fight the Pokemon League. Oh my gosh! The girls' PNGs are so much bigger than the Pokemon's PNGs. Let's maybe shrink the girls down. My canvas is a little bit big. Let's make the girls a little bit smaller and roll with them from there. I think you could tell who they all are if they're a little bit itty bitty. I have no outstanding rules for legendaries. I'd like it if, you know, I don't think any of them needs to have a full team of legendaries. But, you know, I'm not opposed to having multiple legendaries on a team if it fits. Sorry if I'm yelling. Hang on, my volume might be up high. Nope, it wasn't. Wily Vanny for Mommy. Where are we getting Levanny vibes from? Lopunny matches Mommy's color palette? Not really. There's a million other Pokemon that matches Mommy's color palette better than Lopunny does. I'd love to give you that one, but I must disagree. Okay, great. Now the girls aren't humongous. And I can look at you guys again. Okay, hang on. So yeah, the fully evolved form of any given Pokemon. So it doesn't matter if you think, oh, Litten would match Madoka better, because the idea is that her first wish in that first timeline was that she wished to save a black cat. So, you know, Litten, okay, that's great, but we have to go with the fully evolved version, so how much does Incineroar fit, you know? So we want to try to keep this in mind. Hang on, let me get some water. Critter, why yellow variant Florges for mommy? Is it just because it's yellow? Does mommy have a— oh! Her medallion thing, her insignia, it is a flower. That's pretty good. I will take Critters. Critter is demonstrably the Madoka pro amongst the three of us. So I'm inclined to value her opinion. What the fuck, Pokemon, you just said? Florges. You know how bad I want to pronounce it Flagorgeous? With my whole heart, I want to pronounce it Flagorgeous. Like how Critter has spelt it there. Cool. So, yeah, also I will say, okay, I don't want anyone to double up on Pokemon. Unless it's a regional variant. So like, if, you know, we could give one of them Grimer, and we can give another one Alolan Grimer, but we can't give them both Alolan Grimer. You see what I'm saying? Hang on, I'm saving. Madoka Pokemon. Okay, great. Dugong for Sayaka. Since there are so many mermaid Pokemon. There are, I would love, you haven't missed too much. Basically just the rules. But you don't know Pokemon anyway. And you're bad at following rules anyway. So you're fine. You're fine. Dutch Bun would also be great for mommy. Also, Alchemy would be great for mommy. This is why I wanted to start with mommy, because mommy is easy. Poplio's final form. I think, Green Machine, you are right. I think Dugong was a great path. But I think I agree that, ooh, shit. It's got a name. I'll just go with Poplio. and then follow the Pokedex. But I think it is a better fit. It is so overtly mermaid, that I think, Primarina is an excellent choice. I want to try to also make sure the girls, like, they don't mix up their Pokemon. I don't know why I thought we were giving Hatsune Miku a Pokemon team. I've done it before with Project Sekai. We will eventually. I hope so too, Sariza. That's all I'm here for. Just trying to make you all happy. Have fun. Okay. Also, I like Kissy saying Dashbun will be good for Miami, and then correcting themselves to mommy. Why Indeedee girl version for mommy? Why? I'm not saying that. Mommy does not give me maid vibes. You've arrived with food, that's great. Yeah, what is this? Is this you trying to say Mazel Tov? Black swordsman? Or are you trying to say a Pokemon? The pigtails? What, with Indeedee? I don't know. I guess we'll hold on to Indeedee if we can't think of anything better. It's Messiah! Wow, 2 years, goddamn. Fuck, I've been streaming for 2 years? Decidueye for the red girl? I've gotta be honest, that's... pass. Decidueye is, an archer bird that is grass, and red girl is, has a spear and does fire. So, I don't know where you were coming from, but I'm gonna pass. Kyoko is hard. She might be the hardest one, because she doesn't have a whole lot going for her. Allison's home. Meloetta for Sayaka, just because of her wish. You know, that's not terrible. Sayaka definitely has a music element to her. So, I like the idea of giving her a music-based Pokemon. Would Kricketune be better? Because it was explicitly heal the boy so he could play his violin. And Kricketune is is a violin Pokemon. I'm gonna grab Kricketune first. Dela 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 whoop. But we can hold on to the idea of Meloetta in case we need another team member. Any church Pokemon for Kyoko? I know, for real. They tend to stray away from church themes. When Mommy becomes a witch, her familiars are all maid variations of the other girls in the Holy Quintet. Okay, Critter came in with the words. Okay, hang on. I need to do these. Let me get Kricketune for Sayaka, and then I will get the Indeedee for Mommy. Pokemon. No, I almost just put Sayaka. Kricketune. There we go. Haboink. What does shiny Kricketune look like? I mean, it's just like yellow. That's whatever. Okay, that is another thing. We can always go with a shiny if we feel a shiny is a better, like, fit for a girl. But, we don't need, you know, like... We don't need to be all, like, too much about it. Hang on, you're all saying too much. I can't read you fast enough. Let me get the Indeedee. And then I'll go back and read all of your very good ideas. I'm gonna get just the full picture of Indeedee and crop the male one out, because we don't need him. Okay. Now, let me just... Let me just erase him really quick. Awesome. Okay. Indeedy. I knew Mommy would be easy. I'd like to get a gun Pokemon for Mommy. Okay, now let me go back. You all had so many things to say. What's the dog that can see the future? Give it to Homura. That is a great idea. Let me write it down, genuinely. What's it fucking called? Absol. Let me write down Absol. Okay. Shiny Mawile is so perfect for Kyoko. Why? Explain your work, Kissy. I'm not disagreeing, but I don't see where you're coming from. Or does it just evoke the look of her? Need an edit of Madoka where all the scenes of the boy are replaced with Kricketune? Fun fact, that boy that Sayaka, like, has a crush on, that boy is voiced by the wife of Little Karibo, who you all might know best as the guy who does Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged. Isn't that neat? Gothitelle for Kyoko, because the whole gothic aesthetic for churches. I wouldn't call church aesthetic particularly gothic. I like where your head's at, but I don't know how well it works. Plus a little Enminen for Sayaka and Kyoko. That's a great idea. I like connecting them in a way. I will write it down. If we can think of something a little bit more correlating with them, then that would be great. I like where we're thinking. Chandelier for Kyoko, because the church is with chandeliers and it's fire. I love that. Hang on, drop my pencil. Chandelier. Y'all gotta stop talking so much. I don't know what Talladega is. Sariza. Or are you saying Tangela? I'm just glad I read it right. Okay. Lapras would also be good for Sayaka. It could be if we need something else to fill her out. I don't want to just give her a bunch of mermaid Pokemon. I'd like to give her a sword. How good of a fit do you think Delmise is for Kyoko? I think its signature move fits her well, but also Sayaka exists. You know, it's a fascinating idea. Let me write it down. Delmise. I meant Gallade. Excellent. Why did autocorrect put Talladega? I know, isn't it a place? Gallade for which one? For Kyoko. See, I think Gallade would, of them, fit perhaps Sayaka better. Being a knight. And Sayaka is, like, themed after a knight. Let me just write down Gallade. Oof. Okay. Okay, I'm so close to catching up with you, up with you guys. All I'm understanding is there are ribbon ladies, and one of them is Mommy, and somehow that relates to the improv Pokemon. Her magic is ribbon. Her name is Mommy, M-A-M-I. She has, when she becomes evil, her from her little minions are all maids. There you go, Messiah. Rapidash for Kyoko. Oh, her witch does have and that's perfect because her witch Rapidash is like a candle and rides a horse. That's so perfect. Great. Cling Clang for Homura, because cogs like clockwork. I love that. You guys are gonna have to help me. I'm just writing down Pokemon names. Oh, boy. What's the shiny for Absol? I feel like it's less good looking. But I can't remember. Okay, wow. Okay, hang on. Okay, hang on. Who are we giving give Kyoko the Apple Dragon. Actually, I do really like that. One of the Appleton, maybe the less cute one. Because Kyoko likes to eat. And she's got a whole, like, scene with apples very explicitly. So, I do like that. Okay, I've caught up with you. Okay, Celebi for Homura because of time travel. Obs. That's great. Celebi. And I'm actually not gonna go with Flapple, I'm gonna go with Hydrapple. Because I just think it kind of fits better. Feels a little bit more churchy. Great. That was a lot. We did so much. We gotta find the perfect sword Pokemon for Sayaka. There are so many. But let's get what we have right now. Let me scroll out, zoom out a little bit so we can see all the girls. Where do I have you guys? Hang on, are you guys invisible? You guys are so invisible over there. To put you there, I guess. Okay. Do the girls get legendaries? They can get legendaries. There's nothing wrong with giving them legendaries or shinies. My dumbass. Cling Clang for Homura. Ding Dong for Homura. Cereza. I'm gonna describe you as incorrigible. / affectionate. Okay, cool. So let's get some of that hip happening. Okay. Let's start with Cling Clang. Because it's just the one I put at the top of my paper here. Cling Clang. An underrated Pokemon, I think. I think, you know, its name is doing it no favors. Cling Clang, and then Cling Clang. Like, it's a dumb name, but I think it's pretty neato. It's just a shame that it's kind of, you know, we have Magneton at home. Dialga? Yeah, Dialga's not a terrible idea for Homura. We also need to think of another gun Pokemon. We need 2 gun Pokemons. Because Mommy and Homura both use gun. Also a shield. Homura's weapon is technically the little shield. She just also steals guns from Yakuzas. I don't want to just load Madoka down with God Pokemon. So we'll try to veer away from just doing that. But great, we got Cling Clang, and let's also give her Celebi because I think Celebi is excellent. So does in the game? No, yeah, Celebi does time travel stuff. That's like a whole thing you do. I'm not opposed to also giving Homura Dialga. However, like I just said, I don't want like her and Madoka to just become nothing but legendaries, you know? Big Claw Lobster for Mommy. Clawitzer. I don't hate it. Dialga's the god of time. Celebi is just a time warrior. That is the coolest word. Welcome! Blastoise or Inteleon for Homura. Blastoise is another great gun-based Pokemon. Welcome, by the way. Orion Lupine. I'll call you Orion. What's this other one you said? Inteleon? Inteleon. Oh, Inteleon. Why are they all water themed? There's so many water gun Pokemon. I guess it makes sense. Alright, hang on. I still got a lot of stuff to grip grab real quick. So let me grip grab. Aegislash, just because of its shield. Aegislash is an excellent... I think it's the only shield Pokemon we have to work with, other than... Shield Dog. Zamazenta. So I'm not opposed to it. But yeah, let me grab another thing. Delmise, we'll think about Delmise. Gallade, I do like Gallade for Sayaka. I know you had suggested it for Kyoko, but I think it fits Sayaka much better. Not even just in terms of being, you know what, we'll even go with the Mega version, cause it even gets it a little cape. But yeah, not only because she is night themed, but it like fits her color palette better as well, which we're not too worried about, but if we can, I dig it. Genesect for one of the gun gals. Genesect is a solid option. Between the two, I definitely lean towards Homura. Bastiodon and Triceratops, the Triceratops wall Pokemon for Homura. For a shield, maybe. Maybe. Mega Sableye has a shield? I guess it technically does. Phalanx for shield stuff? You know, I think we might roll with Aegislash. Aegislash is definitely the most overt of the shields. What else do I have written down here? Absol for Homura is downright perfect. Let me grab Absol. See, this is fun because you guys make this far easier. If I was just on my own, it'd be like, what Pokemon exist? I'd be spending a lot more time, like, just scrolling through the national decks. Slurpuff for Kyoko? That's right, we gotta get something on Kyoko here. So, let's grab Chandelure, Rapidash, and Hydrapple for Kyoko. Chandelure. I love Chandelure. What a 10 out of 10 Pokemon. It's so cool. And like part of me is like, I hope we get a regional variant someday just so we get more Chandelure. But I'm like, what else do you do? I don't know. Rapidash. And I think Normie Rapidash. As much as I love Galarian Rapidash, I think regular Rapidash works better. Make Rapidash a bit big. Let me save. Okay, and then Hydrapple. Let me go grab that. Let me look at it real quick. Yeah, no, this is perfect. Wahoo! It's a apple. Great! We need to get some Pokemon onto Madoka. Zora or Zoroark for Kyoko? How well does Metagross fit Homura? Metagross. Not very. You know what I did like though? One of you had said soccer throw for the red girl. I don't know, she's a fighty, but not very physical. But one of you had suggested Shiny Jumpluff for Madoka. It's a dandelion, so wishes. We can give... Let's think of something that looks like Cubey. And we can give that to Madoka. Hariyama for the red one? I don't know how you guys are coming up with these. But yeah, there's a lot of wish-themed Pokemon, isn't there? Skitty? Is Skitty the closest? There's so many cats. That cat with Gen 6 with the wide eyes. I love that guy. Esper. What the fuck was you saying? Oh, Genesect. Let me get Genesect, actually, for Homura, because I do think that is an excellent fit. And then we can... I spelt it so wrong. Unfathomably wrong. But that's okay. Google understands all. Genesect for Homura is perfect. And I like Aegislash for her as well, so she can have her shield. It would be swell if we could reference Homolily, her witch, in some way. Or if we can reference Madoka in some way. Aegislash. Because she is because she's quite the fan of Miss Madoka over there. But we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have only room for one more for Homura, so we'll have to make a count. But let's try to get some things onto Madoka herself. Shiny Jumpluff is also pink. Yeah, wow. Jirachi. Jirachi is also not terrible. They're both wish themed. I like Jirachi a lot too. It feels so special. I don't want to give Madoka the evil rat, but I guess we can give it Esper or Skitty. Hatrine! Weavile Plague Doctor! Okay, hang on. Okay, let's start by getting Shiny Jumpluff and Jirachi. And then somebody's gotta get Hatrine. Now it's just a matter of who. Do we give it to Madoka? It's gotta go to Madoka, because it's pink and it's a witch. That's the thing. I love that. I love that. What am I doing? Shiny Jump. Well, I didn't need to type shiny. Google will do that for me. Scroll down to where the shinies exist. Cutie pies. Alright, alright. I'm gonna say, bless you, Jumpluff is the most likely to go if we have a better idea. But I like it. I like the vibes it's got. But it's also humongous. I guess Madoka deserves to have a large team. Same. You know, Jirachi also kind of looks like Kyubey, if we're being generous. Let me grab Hatrine. You guys are gonna see it and you're gonna be like, yes, I understand why Twiins breathed in so heavy like that. Wow. Excellent. We're doing great. Okay. She could also have Alchemy. I feel like if we're gonna go with Alchemy, it definitely fits Mommy better. Espeon does fit Kyubey pretty well. Missing no for Homura cause glitching time. Lantern for Mommy? How? How are we getting there? I'm not opposed to the idea, but I don't see the path you're going down to get to Lantern. Slurpuff, Swalot, or Snorlax for Kyoko because of how much she loves and values food. Are we worried that we're wandering too much into the food theme with Kyoko? Because I don't want it just to be fire and food. Unfortunately. It's kind of all she's got going on. Magearna for who? For Madoka because of the time loop. Or does Magearna work better for Homura? So that's... I love Magearna. Is Mommy gonna have a Nagisa Pokemon? Like a Pokemon referencing Nagisa. Which, in case you all don't know, that's the girl who becomes Bebe. Who is the one that kills Mommy. Replace Kling Klang with Magearna. We might do that. Let me grab Magearna. Magearna. Yeah, I think you're right. I love Kling Klang. I do. And now I gotta find it. I don't know what fucking layer it's on. I might just cover it up. Fuck. Save me. Okay. I like Kling Klang. In this house, we do respect and appreciate Kling Klang, but it does feel like Magearna's doing everything Kling Klang did, but like also plus theming. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the BGM going again that you all can't ever hear. Mimikyu for Bebe? A doll with a monster hidden inside? Oh, now we're thinking with portals. I do like it. And you know, actually, I feel like Cereza may have said that way at the very beginning, but we had so many ideas. I like it. Mimikyu for, or maybe it was Green Machine? Mimikyu. That's excellent. Look at you smart little cookies over there. Eh, my lord! File save. Let me save. Okay, great. Bayonet is also great. I feel like Mimikyu like fits the vibe better. You know what I'm saying? Gothitelle for Homura, as it has a cold exterior but will cry once its trainer dies. Since Homura has a cold exterior but cries all the time when Madoka dies. I'd like something that kind of feels like her witch. And Gothitelle's not a terrible choice in that regard. No. No. I gasped because I thought of Darkrai. But then it was like, wait, actually, I don't know. But you know what would be better than Darkrai would be Giratina. I'll say those words. But I'm gonna just leave it there and you guys can tell me if that's good or not. Let's get some more Sayaka and Kyoko Pokemon happening. Kyoko is hard. She's got so little going on for her. There's so no church Pokemon. Unfortunately. Are there any spear-themed Pokemon? Toxapex for Sayaka? Because obsessive and bulky? It feels like a bit of a stretch. You know? Let's give them Plusle and Minun. Or are there any other, like blue and red, or water and fire, kind of connected Pokemon? Because I like the idea of them matching, or pairing up, but I don't know if Plusle and Minun, if it's the best option. Vaporeon and Flareon. See, now Critter, now we're thinking, well, ding-a-dang all portals. Dragapult for Kyoko? Why? I like Dragapult, but I don't see why. Groudon and Kyogre. Do we want to give them legendaries? That's the big question, isn't it? We'll go with the evolutions. I think I like that idea. Pokemon. Vaporeon. Did you know that according to the Pokedex, you can have sex with the Vaporeon? I'm very funny. Ho hee ho hee ho. I'm 14 and on the internet. Tee hee 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 hee. And then Flareon. Awesome. Excellent. Cool. Think Crocodile would be a member of Kyoko's team? But why? She's not particularly dry. It looks like it matches her color palette, but I'd like to do more than just that. Ceruledge and Armorogue. Ceruledge and Armorogue. Oh, Ceruledge and Armorogue! Oh no! Is that better than the evolutions? Oh shit, I think that might be better than the evolutions. Damn. A great idea, Critter, but Ceruledge and Armorogue are just better. Pokemon. Okay, now here's the real question. Do we give Sayaka Cerulege and Kyoko Armor Rogue? Or do we swap that and it's like they reference each other? You understand? You understand what I'm saying? Which way do we want it? Basically. I think I like it like this, not only because Armor Rogue is also more like overtly the quote-unquote good knight, you know? And Sayaka is, you know, the good one. But I like it it still fits their themes. I think I like that. Also because Cerulege's swords, they are swords, but they do evoke the same shape as her lance in a pretty fun way. I dig it. I like this. File save. They are better, lol. Volcarona for Kyoko? All it's really got is fire though, yeah? What's Volcarona's deal? Is it just, it's just fire, yeah? Or is it one of those ones with like a gimmick? I'm thinking of Hoopa. Scyther for Kyoko? We would be going with Caesar. Which isn't terrible. Are there no other Lance? I think we're getting lost in the Kyoko. Let's wander back towards what is Blacephalon? I don't know. This is that a fucking Ultra Beast? We can have Ultra Beasts. Don't be afraid to suggest those. I know they're hard to remember. I'm gonna put in the word you said. Oh my gosh, it is a Pokemon. Yes! Oh! Okay, this guy's definitely gotta be in it somewhere. Who'd you suggest it for? You said you trying to say Madoka. So this one, it's the Clown Ultra Beast. What a scary little freak. Scary little freak boy. So I love this guy. I think this absolutely feels Madoka-y. I just don't know if it fits Madoka herself. Like, yes, I want it in here for the vibes, but I don't know if it's doing its best work stapled to Madoka, or if we can give it to somebody else and it feels better. Which one? Iron Valiant? Future Gallade has a lance? Oh, does it? Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, it does. Hang on, Iron Valiant. The future Pokemon all have pretty boring names. Wow, look at that. Fancy. I'm gonna just slap it in here, just so we have it here. Oh my gosh, and it works because we already gave Sayaka normal Gallade. Ah, welcome. Don't worry, nothing to apologize for. Blacephalon does fireworks, so maybe Homura. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The final one for Homura's team. Maybe, because it feels so it feels like a familiar, doesn't it? And Homura certainly has the most experience with dealing with them. I feel like either Homura or Mommy. I think it kind of comes down to which one we can't think of a better complete team for. I'll keep it on Homura for right now. Kartana, Sayaka. Just because we don't need to keep coming up with swords. But you know what? We don't have a sword for Sayaka. Is Kartana the best option? Let's get. What about my Magius? Giving them all a witch-themed Pokemon? That isn't... Like, I don't hate that idea. Are there enough? Shiny Blacephalon fits Homura more. Let me scoot over to it. Ew. I think it does, but not enough to justify it, I'm gonna say. I think the white works better. They all do wear white. Are there enough witch-themed Pokemon for them all to get a witch? Blacephalon is similar to Valpurgis Nox's circus themes. So I think it fits Homer better because she fights her the most. Also true. Also, her own familiars were putting on their own celebrations for her. An excellent point. So that's great. I don't think there are... I see you, Weavile. I see you. Suggesting Delphox. So I'm trying to see if we've got a witch for all of them, theoretically. So we got like Miss Magus, we've got Hatrine, we've got Delphox. Are those the only witch-themed Pokemon? Cause I feel like if we're gonna go out of our way to give them witches, I want everyone to get one. You feel me? Everyone except Homura, maybe? No. No, I'd like to give Homura one too. If we can. Grimmsnarl, kinda. Murkrow, kinda witch-themed. Murkrow is kinda witch-themed. It kinda loses that when it evolves, though, doesn't it? Meowscarada is a magician, so it might fit. Alchemy for Mommy, because it's sweets that complement her tea. I think there's a yellow variant. Gourgeist-ish. Mommy does need more on her team. So let's get Alchemy. I'd thought of Alchemy as well. Let me write them all down. What do we got? We got Delphox. We already have Hatrine, so we will ignore Madoka. Miss Magus. I'm gonna write down Honchkrow. Question mark. Which one is Gourgeist again? Gourgeist. Question mark. Mr. Mime, I mean, it's magic, but, you know, there's a whole type that's magic. The pumpkin, right. Togekiss for Madoka, since it's evoking a lot of dove theme, that combined with Madoka Goddess later on. Maybe. Maybe. Let me grab... Yes, Madoka's first wish was to save a black cat. The only black cat, on a technicality, is Litten. We would be going with the fully evolved form, though. So... I think Incineroar does not work. However, something like Delcatty would work better. Maybe Liepard. Let me grab. Yes, Honchkrow is based on mobsters. But I want to go with the fully evolved version of things. Ultra Necrozma for Madoka? I don't know, I feel like we're losing her a little bit with that. And while Meowscarada is magic, I'm not just looking for magic, I'm looking for a witch. Very explicitly. If we can think of 4 witches to handle the 4 bottom girls, 10 out of 10, I love that. Umbreon is kind of like a cat. But if we can't, then I don't want to, you know, go on and on about that. However, Mira, we're on the same idea here. Maybe Roserade, because Madoka has the whole rose thing with her outfit. She's very flower themed. She's also an archer. So maybe Decidueye. But let me grab Alchemy for Mommy. Alchemy? What a cute Pokemon. I adore Alchemy. It's so good. I was so excited when I had the thought that I could have one in my first Magical Girl playthrough. Just gotta choose which one I think fits her the best. Ho hum, ho hum. Hum-dee-doo. I think... that one. But what variant? We'll make it pink, because it connects her to Madoka. Okay, hang on. Now I can read you guys again. There we go. There's Mommy's Alchemy. Oh, Allison's making dinner and it smells so good. Oh my gosh. Roserates and Flora, Cherim, Flabebe. Definitely I would want to roll with Rose. So like Roserade, that was me thinking. that big huff I did. Which one would have a Cubase-like Pokemon? Of them, it would be Madoka, I think. Either Madoka or... No. Well, yeah, either Madoka or Mommy. Those are the two that are kind of like the most connected to him. I think Madoka needs all the help she can get. We've got the least going on for her right now. But I do want to get her a flower, and I think Roserade is the best option. Because it's a rose, and it's, like, kind of magical-y feeling. But mostly because of the rose. Pokemon Roserade. Because Madoka specifically has, like, roses. Let me look at what shiny Roserade looks like. The roses turn purple and gray, which I don't think is quite the vibe we want. They kind of feel Homura-y, but I don't feel like it's enough to truly justify a shiny variant. Maybe Decidueye? Maybe Decidueye for Madoka, because they do both use their bows. Can we give Madoka the owl? We can't give her the owl, right? Maybe. Maybe. Mothim for Mommy's witch. Or Continental Vivian. The witch wasn't a butterfly. I don't think so. Lurantis for Madoka? I'm not seeing that too much. Okay. Let's finish up Kyoko. Let's get Kyoko's final Pokemon. Because she's got 5. And she needs 1 more. So, we'll shift gears back to Kyoko. And we can all come together. But pink, there are tons of pink Pokemon. And Madoka has so much more to her than just being the color pink. So, so we're gonna need, like, someone, I think it was you, actually, suggested Blissey earlier. I'm not opposed to Blissey, because it's a healer. So, yeah. And actually, also, I want to put Meloetta on Sayaka's team. So you all start ruminating on the final Pokemon for Kyoko. Let me grab Meloetta. What a cutie pie. A legendary that really, I feel like, flew under the radar. Excellent. So yeah, let's get Kyoko's final Pokemon on the board. I feel like she needs a fighting type, but I don't know. I don't know if she needs a fighting type. She's not really, like, she's kind of aggressive, but it's not like I think of Kyoko and I think fighter. Fighting. Shadow Rider Calyrex. See, One Taker is coming in with the hot takes, and I like it. That one Mouse family Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, as a reference to Kyoko's dead family. I like the idea. I feel like you need to explain it. I think it'd be cool for, you know, if someone could look at the team and completely understand why each option was chosen. You know, and I feel like Mousehold, like, you see it and go, what? And then you go, oh, because of her family. It's like, oh, yeah, I guess, yeah. I'm not feeling Mabostiff. And I'm not feeling Zoroark. Like, she's not, like, two-faced. You know, if she were more two-faced, then I feel like Zoroark would work better. But she's quite upfront with how aggressive she wants to be. Yo, I'm asking for Madoka because of the dead kids. I feel like you lost me in the second half of that sentence. Like, just in general? Like, that Homer probably has killed the most. I don't know. One of you had said something great. Shadow Rider Calyrex. I think I really like that. Does it double up on Rapidash too much? Like, do we need Rapidash and also Calyrex riding around on a cute little horse? Are they doing too much of the same thing? Between the two, I think I do like Rapidash better, because it is explicitly fire. Bisharp for Kyoko. Alolan Marowak for Kyoko. Shadow Rider Calyrex because of the witch form card for Ophelia. I think so. And it crosses with Chandelure. I think we've had a lot of good ideas. Just stick a bunny on Rapidash and it does the same as Calyrex. What a shame. Calyrex is such a cool idea, and I like, it's a little fucking, the first thing I saw was someone described it as a Courage the Cowardly Dog looking ass, and I was like, shit, you're right. One of you had said something. Alolan Marowak, I think, is a great idea. I think I like the idea of Alolan Marowak the best. Marowak. Because Marowak explicitly comes with the connotation of a dead parent. And Alolan Marowak gives us kind of that fire that is so important to Kyoko. That I think it is the best option. Let me double check what the shiny version of this dang old boy looks like. If it's maybe just like a better color palette, then we'll lock that in. It just turns blue. It's honestly pretty ugly. Baneri for mommy. I'm gonna pass on Baneri for mommy. I feel like nothing about mommy gives Baneri. Do we have something for her ribbons? Did we land on a ribbon Pokemon? No, we gotta give her a gun. Let's give mommy a gun. Dedenne for mommy, cause cute mouse that matches her color palette. I'm not too worried about the color palettes. Obviously, seeing as that the first thing I gave her was a purple Pokemon. I like, so, you know, we've also got Florges as well, and the Alchemy. Okay. Which one is more important? Vikavolt. Which one is Vikavolt again? Let's give mommy a gun. What's our favorite gun Pokemon? We've got Octillery, Dragapult, the Yellow Railgun Beetle. Right! Vikavolt, that one. Let me Google it. Let me take a gander at it. Vikavolt. Does Vikavolt feel too much like just big bug and not enough like gun? I want the gun to be explicit. Sylveon for mom because of the ribbon and reference to Madoka speech in episode 3. I feel where you're coming from. I don't know how necessary it is. I guess if we want to have Sylveon, then I would want to get rid of something else. Either Florges or Alchemy. I guess I would go with Alchemy because Alchemy is kind of doubling up. Like, it's super cute, but it's kind of doubling up on what Sinistea is already doing. Snorunt's female evolution because it's a lady that came back to life like mommy did. Snorunt. Oh. It's got a name. Nah. Tinkerton, super cute. I don't think it works. Frostlass, that's what it's called. I am going to go grab Sylveon and cover up Alchemy. I love Alchemy, but I feel like to get that ribbon, and I don't think there are any other ribbon Pokemon, correct? To get her magic in there, I think is important. Alchemy is just already doing what Sinistei's doing. I didn't want to bother to find Alchemy amongst my layers. Inteleon because intelligent but shy. No, I feel like Inteleon, it's not the best choice for gun. Well, I guess it does have... What's it called? It's got like the closest thing to a musket, doesn't it? Okay, let me turn on my light. I'm living in darkness. Okay. Excalibur, you get timed out for the worst pun of the day. How about Machop? That guy has some guns. You could have at least gone with Machamp. Let me Google Inteleon. You know, I'm pretty disappointed with Inteleon as a Pokemon. I think I really liked Sobble, and yes. You made it too fast. You should have been helping me come up with Pokemon teams. I like Inteleon, but Lord, where am I? There we go, there's Vikavolt. I like Sobble, but I feel like Inteleon's just like kind of mid as a Pokemon design. Excellent. File save. Great, we found it. We found the right Pokemon. Mommy's locked in. Let's finish up Sayaka. Is there an Hourglass Pokemon for Madoka? Or her witch form? Pokemon that's like connected to Sands of Time. Dialga would be the most explicit one. Blissey for Sayaka? Is it just because she's a healer? Cause I feel like it's kind of a loose idea. I think you spelled Turtonator right. I see where you're coming from, but I think half of these Pokemon are healers. I'm pretty sure Primarina's like, it heals Pokemon with its singing, and then Galade's like, it protects Pokemon with its being a good guy, you know? Bulky and a reference to her friendship with Madoka. I'm just not seeing the Blissey. I respect the drive, but I'm just not seeing it. Arceus. We're doing Sayaka. See, Qianpao. Now we're thinking outside the box. Water healer, water bender. Oh wait. Let me get Qianpao. Let me grab Qianpao. Cause Qianpao is fascinating. Cause its teeth are the sword that killed it as well. It's either the I like Qianpao. I like that a lot. It's either that or we've got the music with Meloetta. I can't think of any other thing that we haven't really touched on with Sayaka. We've got all of her main characteristics here. I think 10 out of 10 job, guys. Excellent job. File save. And now we've just got Madoka to finish up. I think we're good. I think we're good with the Sayaka. I like Qianpao. I like the sword and color palette works really well. Also, it's like the vibes are just nice. Arceus, Delcatty. Let me go grab Delcatty. Because Delcatty is referencing the black cat, correct? And do we want something to very explicitly Delcatty? To very explicitly reference Kyubey as well? Or do we think Delcatty kind of double dips and does that for both? The black cat and also Kyubey. Hear me out, Victini for Madoka. I guess she does win, but I don't know if it's the first choice. Esper can do both, but we're going with fully evolved Pokemon. And Esper is the pre-evolution. Espeon works for Kyubey. Mew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have only one more Pokemon left to give her. I think Arceus might be the best option. She does become God. Like, who else ever could we give Arceus? Like, in our quest to give characters Pokemon teams, so few of them truly become gods. I feel like Necrozma's too evil. If anything, Necrozma would have worked better for Homura, but I like Homura's team how we have it. I got nothing. I think we got it. I think we've got this on lockdown. I think if you are a fan of Madoka Magica, the only thing that might be questionable is the Jumpluff. It kind of feels like we just picked it because it's pink. So unless we can think of a better thing to replace Jumpluff, then I think we've got it. We all knew it had to be Arceus for the ace, but doesn't have a powered up form. It has other forms. I feel like it's a little unnecessary. Also, Arceus's belt, for lack of a better word, gives us that infinity sign hourglass vibe that we were looking for. Should we give devil Pokemon then to Homura? Or to reference Homura? Cherim? Nah. God, this on lockdown. Now food. It would be nice to reference Homura in some degree with Madoka's team. Replace the Jumpluff with something kind of Homura flavored. Arceus's belt waist cincher thing. Yeah. Saddle, I guess. I'm trying to think if any Pokemon feels like Homura that we could give her. I don't want to give her Necrozma just because while there's nothing wrong with multiple legendaries and such, like we've already given her Arceus and Jirachi, I don't know if I want to give her also Necrozma. Giratina? Maybe swap the Cog Bunny and give Kling Klang back? Malamar. Malamar? Malamar. Like the devil Pokemon? What's it fucking called? Giratina or whatever? They're all legendaries. Obstagoon or Mega Sableye. Morpeko. The thing Arceus has on him is canonically a really large doggy door part he got stuck in. Really? Wait, Malamar is cool actually. For Homura, like to reference Homura. Here, let me grab Malamar. 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 It is upside down. Yeah, how do you spell upside down? No, I'd be lying. See, that's the thing with Pokemon. You can't ever really know. But that one felt like a little bit like a stretch. Yeah, so it's upside down, and that's the whole thing is, like, Valpurgis Noct was upside down. Yeah. And that's why we want that hourglass shape, because Madoka is the other side of the hourglass. She's right side up. You put them together and they become an hourglass. And I think Malamar might be the best idea. And we've got them on opposite ends. Her whole adventure starts with Homura and it ends with becoming God. Starts with Homura, she makes a wish. There are witches. God. Feel like Morpeko could replace Marowak? I guess it's got its hangry form, but I feel like I like referencing her family, her dead family, more than just being hungry. Because we've already got the apple, you know, to reference that scene. Mostly because the type overlap, if anything. Don't worry, they're not actually fighting anything. You could try to take these to regionals and win a contest if you'd like. I think it'd be super fly. People would be like, who the fuck uses Florges? What's going on? Malamar makes a lot of sense, though Palafin is totally Magical Girl. Palafin is a Super Sentai. It's not a Magical Girl, he's a Power Ranger. He's a superhero. They are similar things, but I feel like the vibe matters. Florges is pretty bulky, specifically, you know? I'll accept that. I've not used one. Also, I ain't never seen jack shit about the series, but I do know that there was a guy involved with this that wrote a season of Kamen Rider. That's cool. Well, hey, way to go. But yeah, what a team! What a collection of- wow! I think if you are a fan of Madoka Magica and are in any way familiar with, like, just like Pokemon to the vaguest of degrees, you can look at all this and be like, I understand why all these. You might stop at Malamar and be like, what? And then you figure it out. But I think in general, you go, oh, she's got her gun. Oh, it's like Bebe. Oh, Chandelure, it's like the church. 10 out of 10, guys. I think you contributed. You were here for moral support. You're right. Only girls have hearts, Messiah. Honestly, it checks out that Mami and Kyoko don't have legendaries. And it makes sense that Sayaka has one. Has one and she totally wastes it. Fan, interesting. Why is there tea? Awesome job. You guys are great. You guys are swell. I'll be posting this on Twitter, but first it is time for food. So adios. See you on the flip side. Thanks for being here. Have fun. Drink your vegetables. Eat your water. Goodbye. Okay, wait. Okay, big question. Are Gretchen and Walpurgisnacht related somehow? No. Like they're not family related. It's just one destroys the world and the other one fixes the world, but they aren't related. Madoka fixes the world because Walpurgisnacht is going to destroy it. They create each other in a way, but they're not related in any other explicit. Like, it's not like it's Madoka's mom or something. Okay, so adios and goodbye.